Again, Daniel Ritchie, and talking about some compositing problems you might run into when you're using Howler. So, say you got some green screen footage and you realize that there are some props in the shot. Well, not only do we have props, but we have some part of the stage there. We have some part of the wall there. We have this dark spot here. Well, how do you get rid of those? Well, you could use the rotoscoping tool, of course, and that's what it's really there for. You could go and make curves and go out and, outline all this stuff, turn it into, use as alpha, make sure it's closed, of course, and then, let's see, that kind of thing, and make sure you set keyframes on it. But actually, by the time you've done all that, that's quite a bit of work. You'd have to then go to, I think, let's see. Well, there's a more thing here, and you can go to fill selected, and it'll fill that selection for every frame. But not going to do that. One benefit of that is you could, of course, if an object's moving, you could, of course, make a traveling mat, and say make a keyframe there. Create keyframe, and then that will move around, of course, for you. But not everything is going to be moving, and sometimes you just want to quickly get rid of something. Well, go to the rectangle tool or maybe the circle tool. Select the background color that you want to key out, which is that green. Just use the color picker we call the turkey baster, because that's what it looks like. And click on there. Make sure we have the right fill settings. Of course, opacity is 100%. We're on the plain color. Hit Shift R on the keyboard for the rectangle tool, the filled rectangle tool. Make sure it's unfilled. Just hold down the Alt key, Shift drag, and let go, and voila, it will fill in that rectangle area. Actually, I meant to turn off the alpha channel, but that was kind of cool too. Let me wait until this finishes. And how many frames do we have? We have 270 something frames, so this might take a few moments. And there we go. Alright, so that's one quick way of doing it. And of course, we got that alpha because we had that rotoscoping tool turned on. So let me turn that off. Under the curve tool, go to roto tools. Let's see. Should be clear keyframes, all that stuff. We just actually want to clear that whole rotoscope thing right there. Make sure this is not set to use curve as alpha, and I'll also want to clear the alpha. Alright, so like I was saying, just use that rectangle, Shift R on the keyboard, or just select it there. And if you just didn't hold the Alt key, you just get that one frame. But if you hold down the Alt key and let go afterwards, it goes ahead and fills in that for you for that whole animation. So it's sort of a shortcut for just getting rid of garbage in your shots. That can be used for other things, of course, but Alt and rectangle is a real quick way to solve this particular problem, creating garbage mats. Anyways, and let's see. I think there was an area up here. Well, that'd be a little more work to get that area right there. You'd have to use some other shape. You'd probably want to use the rotoscope tool in that case, especially since that part of the clothing is real close to it. You'd probably want to use a soft edge kind of thing and all that. But that's just one more quick way you can do things. You can also use the circle tool. Come to think of it, say you had like a marker here somewhere that you wanted to get rid of, just Alt and hold down that circle key, and it would go and fill in that circle for you. So let's see, 200, and it goes pretty quick, 270 frames. So if we wanted to composite this over something, let's just make a brick texture. Go to composite with green screen, and there you have it. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but you get the idea. The quick way of getting rid of garbage, props, and the walls and things from your green screen shots. So hope that's been kind of informative and helpful. Thanks again for watching. That's coming in version 9.6 of Howler, and ta-ta for now.